Hi, my name is Maddie, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 4 ways to improve your social confidence. I'm not going to lie and say that I am so socially confident and I'm the best at speaking to others because that's far from the truth. I've actually struggled quite a bit. I used to have mental breakdowns, panic attacks, even at the thought of having to go out and socialize. Like, I would just shut down. And it's taken years to get to this point where I feel comfortable enough to share with you these tips that actually work. As always, it's so important when you're going through a mental health journey like this one to always show yourself kindness and grace. Back off when you need to so you don't give up, but know when to keep pushing yourself. So tip number 1 for improving your social confidence is to first find your inspiration. Find somebody whose social confidence inspires you. That's how you want to be, and observe them. See their mannerisms. What do they do with their hands? That was like a big thing with me too. It's like, what do I do with my hands when I'm talking? And it's like, you end up not hearing what the other person says because you're so focused on like, do my hands look weird here? So observe their body language. What are they doing with their feet, their hands? If you don't have anybody like that in your life, you can look up to a famous person. I mean, they're famous for a reason. People must like them. But having that person to really look up to and inspire you to how you want to be is so extremely helpful because you have something to help compare yourself to. Not that comparison is the best thing, but I think sometimes it's helpful. My tip number 2 is simply posture. Just sitting up straighter and walking upright. The simple act of just shoulders back and head up high, it's the universal symbol of confidence. And this is something that requires no talking just yet. It's something you can practice at the grocery store. You deserve to be where you are, so you're gonna stand up loud and proud. Over time, you start to feel more confident too, just by owning your space. It's a simple but super effective method that I used and practiced a lot, even just walking throughout the house. You may not feel confident just yet, but you'll at least look the part. Third tip is to speak louder. And I don't know if you've heard this one before, but this is something that I had to work on. When I would speak to somebody, I would raise my voice up a notch, just a little bit. And I'm not gonna lie, it was terrifying. Something as simple as just speaking up a little bit. You deserve to be heard and to be listened to. Don't think that what you have to say doesn't matter and that you have to mumble and look away, because that's not true. Over time, as you speak up and use your voice, you will start to believe that what you have to say is valuable. My last tip is to make it a habit of speaking to at least one person each time you leave the house. And this is terrifying. This is where we tie in what we've learned from the first 3. Okay, so we're using what we've observed, we're standing up straight, we're using our voice, and now we're going to put it into practice. This, again, take it to the grocery store, pretend you're walking around, standing up straight, with your head up high. You turn to somebody and you just say, I love your shoes. That's it. It can just be that small interaction. So you can start small, smaller interactions, gradually up to a full conversation. But it's getting out there and trying to initiate conversation with somebody, not waiting for somebody to initiate it with you. You are going to talk to somebody else first. You can just simply compliment somebody on their hair. You can make a comment about the weather or something little. Eventually, you'll make your way up to a whole ass conversation, and there might be awkward silences still. You might run out of things to say. You might freak out a little bit in the moment, but that's okay. It's part of the journey. It's part of learning. You're not going to go practice talking to somebody one day and all of a sudden be a master conversationalist. I still get the butterflies when I think about, some interactions I'm gonna have to have, but that's just a part of life. And at the end of the day, these other people don't care. It's you. So those are my 4 tips. that I know for a fact worked for me, and I hope they work for you. Apply them next time that you are out and about, and we can all talk about it together. So if you like mental health, mental wellness type of content, I'm gonna continue making that. So subscribe if you want to keep hearing that. And I'll see you next time.